work, Dip.
Yo.
Yo.
What's really good?
You got 2 for 1.
Oh, okay. What's happening?
2 for 1 special.
What's good?
All right.
What's good with y'all?
Who we got back there? Who we got back there? I didn't even see.
Stay fresh, baby.
Okay,
fresh.
I see you.
Oh,
I
yeah,
see
we
you.
ain't-
You up there finishing them DB Spizaks?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There you go.
Ooh,
You got to put the yellow on them, you know, on the little jump.
Oh, yeah.
The jump
I see over.
yellow.
We see you on there working. We see y'all working.
Hitting them, you hitting the stitches with the blue?
Which one?
Blue. You got to get the blue stitches.
Oh, yeah.
On here, I think I'm about to do this black and just have them all black.
Okay,
Oh,
that'll
black.
work too, though. Because once I seen them, I was like, oh, yeah, that's DB4 right there.
For sure.
Yeah,
I see it.
right on. Appreciate you.
For sure.
Alright.
Keep doing what you're doing. What y'all? So what do well, let's first start off for people that don't know. What do AOC mean? Who's in AOC, and let everybody know.
AOC, All Out Customs. It's,
Okay.
yeah, it's Dip Customs, Mr. Posit, and myself, Stay Fresh. Yeah,
Straight like that.
straight like that, man. We do it all, man. That's why we say all out. We do it.
Man.
Wait,
Y'all.
is this
Yeah,
you?
from the bottom of your toes, man, all the way to the top of your head. We do it all.
Man, y'all been killing it for a long time too. I
Yeah. I
every
appreciate
time, every time, like some innovative shit for real. Keep that shit up, man.
Right on, y'all.
Just looking out, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
before I forget though, what was y'all doing all them cleats for?
We had I had an order for a league. This dude that ran a league, he said that he had some of the top players in the nation, from like little kids going up to about to be drafted to the NFL. So he wanted to get everybody on his team some cleats done. So he said, how much he said? He was supposed to send 26, but we ended up with like 22, 21.
Them finish already? Or y'all still
Oh yeah,
working on it?
them's already finished. Them's already shipped out.
Okay. Y'all work fast over there, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good thing when you have a team. Because
For
people,
sure.
you can't be successful by yourself. You gotta have a team.
You can't.
Yeah.
I got the order, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. If I didn't have my team, bro, I'd be whooped.
That's right, when they see him right now. Nah, real talk. And most of these cats that only do one thing or you only see them, they got a crew, man. They behind the scenes. They just don't get the credit they deserve because you can't do it yourself. You always got to have a crew. And, with us, you see one, you see all three of us. So it's not like, Dib is getting all the credit or I'm getting all the credit. Like, he does what he does, we all do it. What I do, he does it too. So I think we're like the only crew out there that basically is out there as a crew. The top dogs that are doing it, they got a crew, man. They got somebody taking all their streets, all their shoes. They got somebody, doing the little baits, coats, or whatever, and then they come in and do their thing. But we're all everything, man. We're all 100. We all keep it all equal.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So that's what I love about y'all because y'all always promote everything as a crew.
Word,
Even if
for real.
one of y'all post something, post it as a crew. That's dope.
Gotta do it. Like that.
I post his stuff. He posts my stuff. Mr. Posit. What you see on my page, you're gonna see on his page. We're not like, blocking each other or I'm trying to get this. It's like we get a sale, like you just said, we got a customer for 20 cleats. Hey, let's bust it out. We out here every day just trying to do it.
Word.
When you go on my page, man, you see I'm the stencil killer, man. I was out here till 2 in the morning, came back like 7 o'clock in the morning and just doing it.
Right.
And then Dip
Bro, I was upstairs sleep.
He didn't even know I was out here.
My girl talking about, hey, Stay Fresh just came through right here in the garage. I was like, let him do what he got to do.
Right, for real.
I woke him up doing stencils, and after that, Mr. Posy came through, and we just do it as a team, man. Ain't no hating. We all equal, man, and that's what I love about this whole crew, man. Ain't nothing like it. So it's not like, they doing their thing, I'm doing my thing, and I'm hating on them or whatever. Man, we all eat. We all doing it as a team, man. And I don't think that's what. Yeah, we all eating, bro. Like we all eating right now. We all eating Jack in the Box right now. We all eating tacos, bro. We got 20 tacos right now, so we all eating, man. So it's all good.
Later
that's
down
like
the
Bay
road,
Love, you know, everybody out here eating.
Down the road, y'all gonna look at that and be like, nigga, remember we was in the garage or whatever, eating Jack in the Box?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, where everybody starts at, in the garage, man. So, you know,
in the garage.
This is only the beginning right now, you know.
That's where we at right now, in the garage.
Hell yeah, exactly, bro. Yep, that's how we do it, man.
That camaraderie, that hard work, man, gonna pay off, man.
No, you always got to put in work, man. You see all these, you know, these
Always.
guys or whatever. Don't think, you know, they just got everything handed to them. Some do, you know, maybe they fall because they don't know how it is to be down or just count from the bottom, you know. Like, we fall, Dib will pick me up, you know. Like, oh, man, I can't do this. Hey, man, fuck, man, my paint is shipping or whatever. Hey, try this. We do it as a team. You know, and that's how I think how we found each other. It's like, man, I didn't know how to do this. I didn't know how to sew. I found Mr. Positive. You know, we all click with Dip. We doing it as a crew right now, man. We unstoppable. You know, because what I know, I'm gonna teach Dip. What Dip knows, he's gonna teach me. So it ain't like we out here just hiding from each other. And I don't want to teach you, you know, because you're gonna get ahead of me. If he gets ahead, we all get ahead. You know, we all.
That's how it goes. That's like we always say with each other, is one band, one sound.
Yeah, exactly.
Even
man.
know how,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Ain't
Know how
funky, man.
cliche it is, but it's like for real.
Yeah, we all like we all joke around, you know, with each other and everything. So for us, it's not like we mad at each other or anything. We all get along. Like right now, you know, this is what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
You know,
Gucci, Jason, man. Okay.
You know, that's what I'm doing right now. You know, Dip is rocking his stuff. Mr. Pozzi doing his stuff right now. I need help. Dip is gonna come and he's gonna help me. You know, or vice versa. We just come in, you know, just collab and just rock with each other, bro.
Word, because y'all been with the mask game. Y'all got that mask game on lock.
Yeah.
Y'all got that mask game on lock.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I'll probably finish this by tomorrow. You know,
y'all got any projects like y'all working on as a team, like right now? Any big projects?
Big projects right now. We're just working as a team for the lifestyle event. You know.
Okay. Oh yeah, the lifestyle event.
You know, on February 25th. That's a week from this Sunday. You know, so we're gonna be there and we just rocking everything that we can, so we can bring it to the show, from masks to shoes. You know, everything that we can that we're not doing individually as a order for, you know, customers. We're knocking everything out for the lifestyle. You know, whatever else.
At the table, we all gonna have our own little addition to the table. Everything, you know, I do the van thing. He gonna have his little thing. We all gonna have what we have to offer.
What we have to offer, yeah. So it's not like we all got a little bit to show, you know, for everybody. You know, for me personally, I'm gonna get my customs out there. I'm gonna do my lighters. Dib's gonna do his vans, probably patches, you know, sandals, you know, everything. And then Mr. Paz is gonna do the same. He's gonna do his thing, you know. So you're gonna see a little bit about all the stuff that we do, you know, and we all do it, you know. So it's basically Dib does vans, so I'm not gonna bring any vans, you know. But we do it as a team, so I could do vans, he could do vans, but that's his thing. So you know, we don't knock each other as, oh, I want to bring this, or why you getting that, or, you know, why you doing this order? Whereas, like, you know, we all got our thing that we bring to the table. You know, we're all do it as a team, and we all learn from each other. You know, like the mask. I didn't know how to do the mask. You know, Dip brought it up. We done it as a team. Now we all do masks. You know, somebody hit me up for a mask, I'm gonna do a mask. Somebody hit Dip for a mask, he's gonna rock with the mask. You know, so we all eat. We all just learn from each other.
How to fish. Teach how to fish. You know what I mean? Yeah. I see y'all. Y'all like the custom Voltron out this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Hey, with the new tripod, baby. With the tripod.
When you get together, so it's a wrap when you get together and shit.
No, exactly. Yep. You know, we all got something to bring to the table, and you know, we all as artists, as individuals. You know, but when we come together, man, I think we're unstoppable, and I think that's why we came together as a team. And man, it's the beginning from here.
Straight up. That's how it go.
Okay, let the people know how y'all got together, how y'all like really met.
So
through a show.
I used to follow Posit. I used to be at work, not working, watching Posit on live. So I used to follow him, and then I started doing my own thing. I had I don't know if you know Tony So West. He invited me to an event, and I happened to run into Posit was at the same event, and he saw what I was doing. He told me it's a good look, and then we should link up. So I exchanged info with him, and then one night I went out there. I didn't realize he lived so close. So one night I went out there, chopped it up with him. He was telling me, he was letting me know that I got the drive for it. He was trying to put together a team. So if I'm down, let's do it. And then I was like, man, I'll be watching you on live, bro. This is dope as shit right now. Hell yeah, let's do it.
Right.
So then, so then it started from there. Then I met Stay Fresh through Posit. And from there, everybody just clicked. We good. Just do what we got to do.
That's what's up. Got the rapping. That's how it happened.
Yep. That's history,
okay.
Bro.
So y'all being customizers, what y'all think about the custom game right now?
I think it's better than it was when I started. When I started, it was maybe three and a half years ago. I went to an FBCC class, and that's how I met Mr. Posit. And then after that, it was just like I met other folks, but it wasn't like how it is now. I think right now it's just more culture vultures. Everybody's trying to get a little piece of the pie, and it's kind of like a new song. Like a new song comes out at the club, and everybody's rocking with it.
Right.
You go back home, and then you thinking about something else. But for me, it's like I didn't lose the love, but it's like it wasn't like even my drive. It wasn't how it started, just because it's totally changed. Like right now, it's like I do it for the love, and I'm glad I got a team. But if I was out there by myself, I'll probably be throw my paintbrushes away or something. Like, man, this shit is fucked up. Everybody's doing the same thing. And for us, me personally, I don't go with the hype. I don't do, Supreme and Vape and all that. But if a customer's going to pay us to do 20 cleats, I'm going to do that Supreme. And we do the Supreme. But other folks, they just do it on the hype. And they don't have anything else. They don't be creative, and do their own stuff. For me personally, I don't care if I have 1 follower to 1 million followers. I do it for the love. And if somebody want to follow me, follow me. You rock with me. If you don't want to follow me, that's cool. Rock with somebody else. But I'm not going to jump on somebody else's bandwagon or the hype, just because that's what's rocking right now. Right now I think everybody's doing more of not cartoonish, but like characters. And I love that. People are putting more creative stuff on sneakers. And then I hear some other folks talking about, it's just a way that everybody's doing commercials or not commercials, characters, in a cartoon type of way. Everybody was doing that a long time ago. That's how I started. That's how I started.
I remember that
a pencil and a pen and started drawing on some shoes. Now everybody can do it with stencils and all that. But for me, I just love the culture, but it's not how it was when I started, or maybe when somebody else was my age. It was totally love for them. Like, I'm 43, bro. I'm like, I'm not one of these young cats, just doing the Supreme and stuff. But I'm a 43-year-old man that fell in love with sneakers, customizing sneakers maybe 4 years ago. And that's my new passion, and I think I'm never going to give that up. But at the same time, I'm not doing it for the, for the hype. Everybody now you see on TV, they got custom everything. Louis Vuitton from players and everything. They're rocking somebody that did their shoes. Somebody else, especially in football. Football, somebody's doing somebody's cleats. But at the end of the day, it's like, what are they doing it for? For the hype? Just because of the what's called what's my cleat cause? Stuff like that. But just do it for the love. I'm still gonna be rocking this. If this pays, commercially or a half a year from now or a year from now, I'm still gonna be doing this. Even for myself. If I don't have any customers, you're gonna see me rocking my own stuff. And that's one thing too I love about our crew. We rock our own shit. Not to say we don't rock with anybody else, but we're creative like that. And we want to be out there and, oh man, where'd you get those? That's dope. Oh, my boy Dib did those. Get Vans. Here go my card. Hit us up on this or hit us up on that. And that's what I don't see. A lot of people out there promoting themselves. You know, they're just hiding behind Instagram or Facebook or this and that. Hit me up. Nah. For us, we going to the shows, we going out there, we get our merchandise. And that's what I think the culture is missing, where, you know, it's like back in the days where people sold, you know, CDs or tapes out of their trunks. And that's what I don't see on the sneaker culture, where everybody's out there trying to rock and do it, you know, as I don't need any backup. Nowadays, everybody want to get sponsored by somebody. Everybody want to start with somebody famous. You know, I'm doing their shoes famous. Like, do the cleats or do that for your boy in the hood that's going to college or going to high school. Right. You know, and from there, just, you know, create a brand and a culture and a vibe.
Yeah, you gotta build that brand. Yep. You gotta support other. I know that's one thing y'all do. Y'all support other customizers, because when you came to the Kickstarter party, you had on the Tragic 90s. So I know y'all don't have no problem.
Yeah. And for me, it was like, you know, because I like the shoe, and it wasn't for me like, you know, I was trying to win and be the best, you know, custom shoes out there. It's like, for me, he supports me. You know, I've hit him on DMs, asking him questions. Even when I started, he had the, I think it was the 90s, the diamonds that he did, you know, the Tiffany's. Mm-hmm. And then I even did a mock-up, and I paid, you know, and I gave him his props. I was like, hey, this shoe was inspired by him. And that's when I first started, you know. For me, it was like, you know, just to see him. Actually, I saw him at I think it was at the Kickback in San Jose. I think it was the first one. Okay. And I saw him there, and he had his table, and it was cool, man. I got to see him, got to meet him, you know, instead of just following them on Instagram. And that's one thing too. When you see some folks that you follow, you know, some are real. And they're like, hey, what's going on? And some are like, I hear one. Some are weirdos, man. For real. Again, I ain't gonna say his name, but if he's watching, man, oh, man, I asked him a question, and he tried to charge me $50 for a question. Yeah. Wow. Like, come on, man.
See, that's the thing, man. I was doing this back in high school when people wasn't even doing this type of shit. They was just like, I was painting on. I was using Sharpies on Jordans and shit. They was like, what the hell are you doing? Then I got into some shit, and I went away for a minute. And then by the time I got out, it seemed like it just caught fire. Like everybody was doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Before when I was in high school, nobody was really doing none of this shit. People were doing it, but it wasn't the way it is now. I mean, now the culture. I think the culture is dope. I think riding waves. If you can ride a wave, if you can ride a wave and put your own twist to it, put your own creativity to it, then it's dope. If you copy in a wave, right as if your shoe look exactly like somebody else's shoe, then that's just there's no creativity to that.
Right. Yeah, you got to add your art touch to it at least.
Man, I was talking about this shit too.
You know, it's art. So if you're inspired by somebody, and you do that shoe, put your own twist to it. Gotta
put your own twist to it, because everybody like they taking like the blueprint and just using that instead of like throwing their little curve in there and all the shit. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Right that way. You know
what I mean? Like, even just talking about, like, art, like, even though, like you said, you're inspired by somebody, change your stroke to it, you know what I mean? Go left when everybody else going right.
If you really think about it, everybody's going to be inspired by somebody. Everybody's going to, that's dope. I want to make something like that. I want to make that, but make something like it. Don't make
exactly. Don't make it. Don't make it. Make it like it. Yeah,
you got to pay
customers, too. I'm pretty sure Dip or even Mr. Potter had customers send us pictures and say, can you do this right here? Yeah. That's from so-and-so. You know, that's from Tragic. You know, that's from, what's the name? Jordan's dad or somebody else. It's like,
we can do it, but we're going to have to
go to them. If you like it so much, you want exactly how it is, go to them. Oh, no, they're charging $500. Okay, what you think I'm going to charge if they charge you $500? I'm going to charge you $700. And I'm going to give him his $5, and I'm going to keep my $2. Exactly. Right. If you want me to do somebody else's, I'm going to charge you more than him. I'm going to give him his money, and I'm going to take my cut too. But if you want something similar to that, I can make it similar. You know, I'm gonna put my own
with
twist.
your own
Like,
twist.
if you want,
Exactly.
if you want some Warriors, all right, I'm gonna do Warriors, but I'm not gonna do it exactly and put the same exact thing
that somebody else did.
Yeah, that's like copy and paste. If you want it that bad,
Yeah, you gotta pay homage, respect the person that made it. Like I know for sure you seen those tragic '90s. You could have easily did them yourself, but
I didn't want to do them like that. And at the time, I didn't know how to do them like that. And honestly, I saw it and I was like, man, those are hella bad. Those are wet. I went into my closet. I'm like, what can I do exactly like that?
Tell them why you bought that shoe though.
Well, which ones?
The Toy Stories.
The Toy Stories. I bought those supporting my local artists. I hit them up and I said I couldn't even afford it. Actually, honestly, and you can ask them too. I did a Walmart layaway plan. That's what I did. I paid them in 2 payments. I was like, hold them for me. I saw it on there, and I saw it even at the kickback. The one in the first one in San Jose. I saw it on display and everything. I was like, damn. I was like, that much? I was like, I don't even have prices like that. But I'm like, I looked at it and everything. That's what he's paying for it. I could duplicate it, but not like his. But I was like, at the same time, you know, I made a friend. And I made, you know, we was in a community. We was in the community. When I first started, I was like, I didn't even know what the sneaker community was. I was just like, and then it's like, the more I pushed myself, the more I learned about what I'm doing, going on YouTube, meeting Mr. Posit, anybody that was in the same thing. Then I was like, now I get it. This is the community. Now I'm a part of a fucking sneaker community that I never knew existed. But now I know what's up. I know him. I know her. And it was just like, now it's like, for me, I got to further myself. It's just like if you know about basketball, if you know about football, you got to know your pass. You got to know what's a foul. You know, what's the incomplete pass. What's a pick six. You know, you got to know all that. So for me, it was like, all right, tragic. That's my dude. When I can afford it, I'm going to buy it. I hit him up. Hey, can I do a layaway plan? And at first, I thought he was going to say no. And I was like, man. And at first, I didn't even want to even come at him like that. I was like, how the hell am I going to ask him if I can do 2 payments? I'm like, what? But I did. And he was like, for sure. All good. I was like, hell yeah, I got it.
Let's go.
You know, and a week later, he was like, you rocked them yet? Nope. I'm like, I'm just admiring them, you know, because to me, it was art. You know, to me, it's not even about the sneaker. I can paint on a sneaker that costs, $10,000. I'm not going to mention any names or whatever. To me, a sneaker is just a sneaker when it comes to putting on a sneaker. And then I'm going to add my twist on it as an artist. Like when I first started, or even a year ago, I didn't consider myself an artist. And I don't care how bad somebody else thinks I am. But to me, I'm an artist because I'm creating something that is art. And somebody else might be like, man, I'll pay a G for that. Somebody else might be like, man, that shit ain't even worth $20. That's, for them, that's not art. To somebody else, it is. That's just like somebody else's opinion. So for me, it's like, that was art. I'm going to buy that. If I can, I'm going to buy it. It wasn't about the money. Like, damn, you paid $400 for that? Yeah, if it was $6 and I can afford it, I would buy it. So for me, it was like, I can afford 2 right now. And next payday, I'm going to give you 2. And I still have it. You know, and I only rock it, you know, when I can. But when I rocked them, it wasn't about me winning. You know, for me, it was about, you know, showing, display. And actually, all my shit was dirty. I couldn't rock my own shit. I was just like, oh, man, I want to display my shit. But I didn't have any of my own shit to rock that was, you know, clean to me and, you know, like presentable. So for me, it's like I'm going to rock it. But at the same time, I was paying, you know, homage to another artist. And especially a local artist. You know, I like to, you know, anybody that's out here, promote. Because they'll do it for me.
And that speaks volume to your character. You think Tragic ever gonna forget that? How many customizers gonna, you know, even approach him like, man, I love your shoes so much, I can't afford them. But can I get the layaway plan? Even though I could paint them myself. You feel me? That's like, oh, you don't remember you all the time. It's just like paying homage, you know?
Yeah. No, and for me at the same time, being another artist, for me it was just like, you know, how can I ask him, or he's gonna be like, man, like looking at me as a customer instead of another, you know, artist in the community. But for me, it wasn't about that. For me, it was about the art that I saw, and I'm gonna hit him up because I've seen him before, and I've talked to him, hit him up on the DM, and at the same time, for me, it was kind of like, you know, it was an experience that he looked at me as another artist. It wasn't about a customer. You know, because I'm pretty sure if it was another customer out of Delaware or Indiana, it would have been like, nah, you know, whatever it is plus shipping. That's it. It ain't like, oh, can I do a layaway? They're like, no, you don't go to Nike.com, you know, and say, oh, can I do layaway?
Right.
I think he just did it for me, you know, as a local artist and somebody that he respects as well. So, and that's what I love about the community, where I was like, a year ago, I was like, that's it. I get it. I'm in a community. It's totally, you know, to me, it's a little overwhelming.
Everybody is peers.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a ton of artists that I look up to. But at the same time, I'm like...
And I went to school with Tragic, and I know Tragic's a good dude. He would have never did that for you if he didn't respect you.
Right. For sure, yeah. Like I said, if it was like somebody just trying to buy it, you know, I'm like, you crazy, man. Because I had somebody like, oh, how much is this? How much for a mask? Whatever it is, 300. I'm like, 300? Can you do it for two? I'm like, no. You got to respect my prices, too. You can go somebody else and buy it for 200. You know, it might be better. It might be worse. At the end of the day, it might be worse. But... you know, somebody else, you know, to have. If you got a budget, you know, my budget was $400, and I bought it.
A lot of people don't understand the time and effort it takes into doing what we do. A lot of people, a lot of the kids on Instagram, they like the shoe, but it's just another shoe to them, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't see us out here until 3 o'clock in the morning trying to finish somebody's shoe. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. Because you paying for work, and I think that's what they be forgetting. Like you know what I mean? Like it ain't like they just y'all putting it under a machine and bam, it's just coming out.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, it's really effort and time because like you said, especially when you're doing it for the love, you want somebody to love that shoe. So you wanna put your heart in it for them to really like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it. Yeah. And at the end of the day, you do. Just like anything.
Maybe forget
and
it sometimes.
And on the other hand, too, it could take you 2 minutes to do it, but it took you however many years you took to like actually get it down.
Get it down, yeah.
Yeah. You can't argue with people's prices. The price is the price. You want it, you want it.
Right, for real.
No, yeah.
I'm pretty sure y'all reasonable. Y'all not gonna try to overcharge nobody. Right. Y'all just trying to get y'all time, you know, your time worth.
Right.
Yeah. No, even about the pricing, I didn't even know when I first wanted to sell, you know, one of my custom shoes. I'm like, how do I sell it? Like, do I just sell it on what the shoe is, and then I just make my own stupid ass prices? And then somebody broke it down to me, you know, like 2 years ago. It's like, no, man, it's all about, you know, the materials you use. It's all about the time and effort you use. You know, it's not about, you know, charging somebody what you think it is just because how dope it is. You know, I can take a white canvas and do something that somebody would be like, oh, man, that's only like, you know, my daughter could do that with some crayons. Like, go ahead and have her do it. You know, it'll look just like what you pay for. But then for me, I just even look at art differently. When I look at something, I can see somebody's time and effort. And I think that's what a lot of people don't appreciate. It takes time and effort, you know, like this right here. Like this mask. You think somebody can just slap on that Gucci and make it look like that? Like, nah, man. Like, that took me, I've been working on that since maybe 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. You know, maybe like an hour in between. But at the same time, it's time and effort. And that's what you're getting. You're getting somebody's, you know, creativity.
But see, that's the thing with having us as a group. Because if I make something and I don't see a flaw, and he checks it out and see a flaw, I gotta fix that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
one thing too about it, like what about us, man, or about maybe any type of team. I think it's dope. Dip, what you think about that? And be like, oh, you need to fix that right there. Something that I would miss and miss a positive too. Or especially with me, I like to just freestyle and go with the flow. You know, when I do something, I just sit there and look at the colors, and I just start painting. It don't look right. I get some acetone. I take that shit off, and you know, just go with the flow. And then sometimes like dip, or Mr. Paz, you like that?
Like those?
No, I don't like that. So.
Those cleats that we did, we had to test it out. I personally, we all didn't want to send them something that as soon as they put it on, it's a wrap. It's done deal.
Yeah.
So we what we did was we did one pair. We started testing their durability, and it wasn't working for us. I told him, I was like, we can't send them something like that.
No. Tell them who I hit up for that. Hit him for a tip, for advice.
And he hit up Tragic.
Tragic
told us what we needed to give it that durability for them to be on the field with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Man.
Right.
It's just there's quality to. There has to be quality to the stuff that we do. We don't just slap on paint and be like, all right, it looks like what you wanted, but as soon as you walk on that thing, it's gonna be a wrap. So
it's still got to perform.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, and there's a difference too. Anybody, not anybody, but you can see art in everything. But you know, the stuff that we do is wearable art, where you can wear it. You know,
and that's what's dope about y'all. Now that you say that, because now it's like, all right, you make them, and they don't want to wear them no more. They still got them.
Yeah, it's only on display.
Exactly.
You know, it's like a Picasso.
Now you still, you know what I mean? Like you got some artwork right there on. You know what I mean? Like, all right, if I want to just pull them out and just fuck around with them, I still got them, and they still usable to like you said to appreciate over time and all the shit like that. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Yep. Yeah, that was our first time, you know, doing cleats, and it was, you know, in volume. It wasn't just one pair of cleats, you know, it was for a team. Right. And at the same time, I was like, all right, you know, we can look into it, YouTube, you know, trial and error, but we don't have time for that trial and error. And at the same time, for the community, I was like, let me hit my boy Tragic up. You know, actually, I did. Did was like, why don't you hit your boy up? I was like, all right, hit him a DM. He was like, all right, you know, this is what I do, this and that. Try this, try that. Bam. And that's what I loved about it, where it's like we have a community where
not a lot of people would do that either.
Yeah, and that's about you know having
Tragic could have been a fucking asshole and said, "Go find out yourself."
Right. Google some shit. Google some shit.
A lot. When I got back into it, when I started, like I told you, we was using Sharpies, and then when I went away for a while and came back. That's when Angelus was out, Jacquard was out. I didn't know nothing. I had to hit people up. I'd be left on scene. I had to figure shit out.
No, when I first saw it too, man. When I first saw custom sneakers and art, you know, I'm old school. So when I first saw it, it was about a graffiti artist. You know, that's when I first saw it. Graffiti artists putting their art on shoes. You know, for me, it was like when I grew up, I only saw maybe like 2 cats at the time. And it was like maybe late 80s, maybe early 90s. I remember it was like 2 cats, one from New York. I think it was an Asian cat, and then somebody else from LA. But that was the first time that I saw it, you know, as somebody painting a shoe. And then back then, you know, in the 80s, it was like, you painting on shoes? Like, man, I'm trying to rock some Jordans, you know, or this and that. And for me, it was like, it was totally different, but nobody was doing it, you know. And then you see it on buses or trains, and then from there it was just like hip hop, man. It first started, you know, and somebody was doing it, somebody heard it.
Yeah. All right, let me ask y'all: did they get cut off?
I think they.
Battery low. My bad. Battery low.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let me ask y'all a question, because I know as a team y'all influence each other. What other customizers you guys look up to?
Look up to, for me, honestly, the ones that keep it real, you know, the ones that don't hide stuff, and the ones that try to motivate and inspire other folks like us. You know, for me, it's like somebody that I can go and ask a question. For me, it's kind of like for Tragic, you know, other folks like Jordan's dad, and now he goes by Jigga What, Jigga Who. I'll say other cats, Jack the Ripper, you know, people like that, that just basically just don't follow, you know, or think outside the box, you know, stuff that not everybody's doing. I mean, I look on my feed and I see the same stuff that I could do. You know, I want to do something different. I want to be inspired by stuff that other people are thinking that if I can't think of something, I've had other days where I just sit here and I can't think of shit, like real talk. I'm just like ready to paint, but I'm like, I don't have any inspiration, not like that for myself, but sometimes you just need to like see something else, you know, just to get you jump started, you know. You just like sometimes I hear a song and they'll be like, oh, let me put this song on, and then from there it's like I'm rocking till 4 in the morning, you know. So for me, it's like people that inspire me and stuff that I haven't seen before, and get my head thinking like, man, why didn't I think of that? I thought about that or something similar, you know, maybe a year ago, but he's the first one that did it, and maybe not the first one, or kind of like now everybody's doing like the little chalk. Or not everybody, but that's what. No, the
little cartoon.
The sketch.
No, the sketch.
Yeah, the cartoon.
Yeah, like that.
Sketch, yeah.
I remember when those came out, man. Those came out. I think it was Puma or the Converse. And I remember seeing those, but it was just like nobody was doing that. You know, and now everybody's like, man, you go on the feed, everybody's doing that. I seen Monarchs, I seen Air Forces, I seen
all types of,
like real talk.
He like Stay. The thing with Stay is he can get down on a paintbrush. So his
yeah, that's my thing.
His people will be people that use a paintbrush. Like I like Jack the Ripper. I like taking stuff down. I like putting it back together in my own little way. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of times you'll see reconstructions like this from me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay. So that's what I like. I like taking stuff down and putting it back together with my own little thing in it.
Right.
That's what I aim for. So I look up to a lot of the shoe surgeon, Jack the Ripper. What's the other cat name? JBF.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, JBF.
Yeah, JBF. Yeah. That's who I was watching. That's who I was checking out, seeing what they was up to. How to do this? How did they do that? That's what I was trying to look up to, man. Trying to figure out to do.
Yeah, especially like when you see something like you're like, man, how did they do that?
Right.
You know? And then sometimes
that's all you
so
need.
Easy.
You just need that how, and then you're gonna put your own spin on it.
That's it.
Exactly. Yep.
That's it.
No, and like Dip said, like to me, I'm more the painter. You know, that's what I first fell in love with. You know, painting on shoes. Then I met Mr. Posit and Dip, and these motherfuckers over here cutting bags. You know, putting motherfucking Vuitton on shoes, on ones, and I'm like, on some ones, like what the hell, like. You know, I just fell in love with that. It's like now we're doing everything. And, you know, I'm learning how to sew with the sewing machines, just doing all types of stuff that I wasn't really not looking in the future to do because I was just like so in love with just painting shoes. Like for me, I'll take a shoe and I'll paint that motherfucker. And honestly, all my customs that I personally have, I've painted them maybe like 3 or 4 times. That's because I love the shoe so much. And then I get bored with that custom. Like these right here. These were painted before already. You go on my page, like maybe 2 years ago, you're going to see this shoe. I just brought it back, and now I'm doing a different custom. You know? Yeah, but for Dip and Mr. Posit, man, they just blew my mind with all the shit they do.
With us, man. He, like I said, he's being on a paintbrush. So when I need to paint something, this is who I got to go to.
Right.
If I don't know how to do something, this is who I got to ask.
Right.
And if we all reconstructing, he's gonna come to me for something. You know what I mean? He's going.
Yeah. Actually, we're doing like a little class for each other. We're all doing a recon on a pair of ones. You know, and that's Dip's one. And he's been telling me for like a month, "Where's your shit? You ready?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm working on this right now." And he's like, "Man, whenever you're ready, bro." And I was like, he's been doing that for a couple of weeks. And for me, that's something that I haven't done as an artist yet. Reconstruct.
Right.
You know, I can.
Here he is.
I can unstitch.
Here he is.
Got the whole squad in the building.
I heard that's one thing though about the AOC crew. Y'all all specialize in one thing, but like y'all said earlier, y'all help each other.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna get better for all y'all.
Y'all the custom Migos.
¿Qué pasó, compadre?
The Wu-Tang and custom.
Shout out. But that's one thing too, man. Yeah, we all learn from each other, bro. We all learn from each other, especially when it comes to doing stuff that I don't know how to do. Man, it's like I can go to somebody and ask, which is somebody in my crew. And even like when even the other day, 2 days ago, actually not 2 days ago, yesterday, Mr. Posit was like, "Man, I like those shoes, man." And then Dip too was like, "Man, what are you doing with those shoes?" And it was like DB4s. And I was like, and that inspired me to finish them. And actually, I wasn't even going to finish them. I was up till like 2 a.m. trying to put the red on it. And then I came over here, and it was just like we inspire each other, as a crew. And even sometimes I come over here or to Mr. Posit's house, lazy as fuck. What you doing today? Oh, you clocking out today? You ain't going to work today? And there's stuff like that where it's like, come on, man. I'm just like, I can be in a bad mood, and then we come over here. All right, I'm gonna teach you how to do patches. I'm gonna get you on a singer. Or show me how to do this. Where we're just rocking, it's just like having somebody on your shoulder and always picking you up. You know, when you fall, you have somebody to go to. And some people don't have that. Some people are not lucky to have somebody like that in your crew where, you know, somebody else that got to pick up the phone and be like, man, who can I call, man, or this and that.
Right.
I come over here, I'm in a bad mood. Maybe like 2 hours ago, I was just like, just didn't want to talk. And these motherfuckers over here like cracking jokes. Hey, what's going on with you, man?
Right.
Oh, man. Oh, you got a plunger in your ass, right? Oh.
Right. And that's what you need. You always need that person to keep it 100 with you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
And for me, I'm like, I could be thinking about
always
something totally different. I could be in like, man, thinking about this or that. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Roll up,
Right.
nigga. You know? Hey, go get something to drink. Like, oh.
Right.
And that's one thing I love. You know, we pick each other up, and as a team, we just rock and we
Right.
learn from each other. And then when we
Right.
don't have anything to learn from each other, we learn something new as a team.
Right.
You know, that's what I love. Whereas, like, we're not trying to hide each other's creativity.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, if y'all not influence each other, y'all damn near ain't even a team.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Right. Right.
Even till now, there's stuff that I still haven't learned that keeps me going. But at the same day, we still doing. It's like we're all doing each other, but in a team type of way. You know, so we're not taking away from each other. And at the same time, I still love painting my shoes. I'm still doing the shoes. So it's not like, damn, man, when we going to get back to painting shoes, man? And then Dipper, Mr. Positive, man, we don't fuck with shoes like that no more, nigga. We putting fucking Python on it. You know, it's not like that. It's not like that, you know. And like for a whole week or 2 weeks, you know, they haven't touched a paintbrush. But I'm over here painting. I'm doing my thing. They're like, man, I love that, man. Dope ass color. That's dope, you know. And they're motivating me. And at the same time, I look over here, Mr. Positive on the sewing machine. You know, I look at Dip. You know, he's doing some slides. You know, and putting some Gucci on it or something. And it was like, hey, what'd you think about this? Oh, those are dope, bro. What'd you think about my shoe? That's clean, man. Did you think about doing it this way? Nah. That's your way. I'm gonna do it my way. But you know, we just keep it going.
Right. That's what you need, man. That's like I said, teamwork make the dream work, man. And
No, for sure. Hell yeah. Yep. And some people ain't lucky to have a team, man. So for all y'all out there, man, if you get a chance to get on a team or start a team, start it with the people that motivate you. You know, that's what you number one, like for me and my crew. If we didn't have motivation, we'll be three dumb fucks sitting here, like looking at the fucking Instagram, you know, oh, what everybody else doing. Oh, let's do this. No, we over here, like, even like sometimes I'm like, hey, man, look at this. You know, just giving like, you know, props to somebody else. Like, yeah, that's dope, man. You know, but we doing our thing, you know, and let's try to figure out what else can we do as a team. Whereas like, we're not trying to jump on somebody else's bandwagon, but at the same time, yeah, that's dope, man. But, you know, let's figure out how we can do it better, you know, or add on to it.
Where Mr. Positive at? I'm going to ask him a question.
What's up, brother?
Positive, what's up with you?
How's it going, brother?
All right. Hey, this is what I want to ask you. Me and you talked before about the E-Tie situation. him blocking you and everything. I'm cool with E-Tie. I'm cool with you. I'll tell the nigga E-Tie to his face. Nigga, you ain't the only nigga putting luxury shit on lighters.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You ain't the only nigga.
Like
what's that situation looking like right now?
Truthfully, it's just what it's whatever with me. I just seen that he blocked me. I never like messaged him or went at him or anything. We stay in our own lane, bro. I'm not trying to like lighters. He wasn't the first nigga I seen do a lighter. You know what I'm saying? And we got the lighter cases, so we did them. People wanted them, so we sold them. I mean, that's his problem. You got a problem with it? Oh well, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like real shit. Like we're not here to sit here, step on toes, but we're gonna do us regardless. And, you know, whoever has a problem with that, whoever has a problem can block us. Shit, it's all good.
Right.
People that follow Posit don't necessarily follow me. People that follow me don't necessarily follow Posit. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's enough to go around for everybody. There's no need for all the bullshit hate, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
We definitely like I said, I have no problem with the dude. Like I know where I stand. Like I'm a grown ass man. I knew E-Tie. I seen it. E-Tie to his face. I talked to him prior to him blocking me, or before. But like I said, it's nothing. There's no beef or nothing. He blocked me. I'm cool with that. I'm good. Like I still,
Right.
I don't need no other artist or no other customizer,
No,
period, because I got my own team that
Exactly.
influences me.
and you know what's funny about that?
Exactly.
We all started from the bottom. We all met at the same place. Same
Right.
place. So it's not
Yeah.
like, we're taking away from him. It's like at the
Right.
same time, look at when he started doing the lighters. He did them different. You look at any E-Dive, he don't have a hook. His don't hang or anything.
Exactly.
He
And-
didn't put a chain on it.
Yeah.
We did it. Mr. Positive.
And I do my work. And I do my work.
Right.
I don't know, like, what anybody heard or who's really tapped in right now, but we do our work. You know what I mean? We don't have factories, not hating on other people like that, but we literally sit here in the shit and really do our work. We stay up. Everything we do, we sew, we do everything. Like I said, we all teach each other, man, and that's the beauty of
And you can
having
tell
a
we're a team. Go on Mr. Positive's page and look at his last picture. Go on my page. Go on Dip's page. We all tag each other.
Right.
What you see on here, or you go on his page and be like, oh, what you see on it, hit me or my team. You go on mine, AOC, hit me or my team. Same with Dip.
Right.
So at the same time, we're all working as a team. If you don't see it on my page, you're going to see it on Dip's. You're going to see it on Mr. Positive. But if you don't like it on there, not that you don't like it, but you're going to see it as a team.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Always.
Yeah, definitely. But
But
yeah,
like you said, there's room for everybody though.
yeah, there's definitely, and like I said, I don't have one fucking person that I have beef with. There's so many people out there that, like, I know we inspire a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that inspire me. There's a lot of people that I look up to in the custom game. Justin Customs, that's one of the people that I think is top notch and doesn't get enough credit for the work that he does. I like to support a lot of our Bay Area, like Adrian Customs, another dope artist that I like to support, and I have love for. So we don't have no beef. We don't there's so many people in this game that we just stay in our own lane, bro, and we just keep trying to come up with new shit.
Right, and that's how you move forward. Like, not focusing on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he should almost be like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Like, that should inspire him to go harder, cause you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause he inspired y'all and shit like that. You know
right, exactly. Like, there's no need for anybody to. There's so many people who, after we were doing the masks and shit, a lot of people started doing them, and that's not nothing that we're mad at. Dude, that makes me feel like, damn,
Right.
okay,
You doing something right.
Yeah, we're doing something right. Like, we actually created, not saying that we were the actual first to do it. We never sit here and try to take credit for shit. We just let our quality and our work speak for itself. We actually do our work. We take pride in our work. We all fucking, there's so many projects that I work on, and I got these dudes to sit here, back me up, help me out and shit. So actually fucking, yeah. So it's cool to actually have a solid team.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, bro. Y'all doing that shit, man. Like, mask, Vans, shoe, all that shit, bro.
Yeah,
It's
dope because we all kind of we all bring something to the table, and that's the beauty of it, because we can all teach each other. You know what I mean? Like, I met Fresh at I met both these guys at one of FBCC's class. I went to one of FBC's class. I paid for it one time, and then after that, I became an instructor. Then I started helping out, and that's when I met Fresh. And Fresh started hitting me up, asking me questions. How'd I do this? How'd I do that? Is it cool to slide through? And this dude would come over every day, and want to learn. And, that shit made me feel good because, I inspire somebody. It's not like, every day you inspire somebody. Some people wake up, they don't inspire their own goddamn kids, So I'm glad that I inspire, somebody, especially another grown man. So if I can inspire another man to go hard for what he loves and what he's trying to do, then yeah, so be it. I'm a push him. So same with Dip. Met him at the class, came over. The first time I actually met him and chilled with him, he came over to buy some stencils. And from that day on, it's like we all clicked. We all brought something different to the table, all had a hustle, all wanted to go hard. So
yeah, I was telling him how I met you, and then we went to
I was telling them like right before you walked in, I was like, bro, y'all really like the Voltron of this custom shit. You know what I mean? Y'all all got y'all own signature shit, but then when y'all come together, it's a beast.
Oh yeah.
You feel me?
Hell yeah. Like I said, like you see us all in here right now, like, bro, like Fresh, he got a kid, Dip has a kid. We all have families, but we're all in here every day putting in the work. Like putting in work. Like this Dip stays up till 3 a.m. This nigga got to get up for work at 6 and shit. It's like, I don't know how. Sometimes he has me wondering, like, this nigga doing something else. You know, but no, so, like, that's just his hustle. That's his grind, you know. So, like I said, I'm going through some shit in my life right now, and having these two dudes to fucking be here, it honestly is, bro. I couldn't ask for a better fucking team, real shit. Like I said, there's great artists out there that do dope shit. Has nothing to do with the artwork. Having a team that fucking supports you and holds you down is there. Even if it has nothing to do with this sneaker shit, this custom shit, nothing. They're there for me. And that's the best thing.
That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. Therapeutic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, off top.
That's what's up, bro.
Therapeutic and smoking a little marijuana for me. That's not therapeutic. You know what I'm saying?
That's therapy. That
you know what I'm
saying?
Hell yeah.
Hey, you need to get us up in the studio. So we can do a little
man,
podcast.
for real, man.
Yeah,
for
man.
Sure. Y'all for sure.
Oh yeah, we're definitely, bro. Like you guys already know, like ever since this Heat Hoarder shit, ever since I met you guys, bro, I fuck with you guys, all of you guys, and I appreciate what you guys do as far as the podcast. I appreciate all the events. Barry got soul. Like we really fuck with you guys. And like if it wasn't for having people like you guys and people that support us and people throw events like you guys do, like that shit is what keeps us going and motivates us. And it actually is helpful for us too. So we appreciate you guys. And like I said, all the events we go to, we try to make it to all the events.
We see y'all every time, for real.
Yeah,
we appreciate y'all too. When people hit my DM looking for customs, I send them to y'all.
Off top. And we appreciate that shit. We appreciate that shit a lot, man. Like I said, and you guys already know, whatever you guys need, just hit me.
Yeah, you already know, bro.
You guys already know. You guys are family, so it's all good.
Yes, sir. You already know that. You already know that, bro. Likewise,
definitely gotta schedule a little podcast or something. That should
be dope. For sure. Oh yeah, for sure. You know that's coming.
Hell yeah.
That's coming. You know
I'm ready for that one.
For real. We'll get that popping for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? I see y'all in here getting it in. Sleeping.
Yeah, I had to step out for a second. I didn't know they were all having this little Heat Hoarders little interview going on. I walked in, these niggas all cuddled up and shit, like by the phone and shit. Like, what? I was like, what are these niggas doing? I know it's cold, but it ain't that cold to where you gotta huddle up and cuddle up, bro. Like, come on, bro.
There he comes. Man. Hey, we gonna let y'all get to work. We really appreciate y'all time. We gonna schedule that podcast soon with the whole team.
For sure.
Hell yeah. We appreciate you guys.
For real, we fuck with y'all. Y'all family, like you said, y'all family for sure.
Oh, off top, bro. Off top. You guys already know. Just holla at me. Holla at any of us, bro. Let us know. Keep us posted. It's all Gucci.
Yes, sir.
Or Louis. Or MCM. Whatever you want. All right, you guys.
All right, bro. One love.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir.
I see y'all, man.
Hey.
Podcast.
Yes, sir. You already know it.
All right, you guys.
All right, bro. All right.